Hello, today we are going to talk about selenite, and this is an incredibly versatile stone, very easy to access and affordable. I'm Juanita from Earth Spirit, and I would like to just give you a little bit of insight on the stone and various ways which you can use it. It comes in these, in fact, let me show you the bigger one. It comes in these slabs, and they're almost like the fiber optic lights that you get, because if you shone light from one end through to the other, it would literally come out the end. It follows the little fibers and channels. So that is a big piece. You do not need anything as big as that. I have some smaller ones that I work with. As you can see, I like them for gridding, and even smaller. And you can certainly use tumbles as well. Selenite is water soluble, so please don't get this wet. Don't think you can cleanse it in water. And that is one of the main things I'm going to speak about, is the cleansing power of selenite. So selenite means, in Greek, means moon. They also think it's related to the goddess Selene, the Greek goddess of the moon. And it's a wonderfully calming, soothing stone. It brings the deepest inner peace. So it's a great stone for meditation, for spiritual work. And what I like to use it for is to anchor in energy. It brings down really high vibration energy from higher realms. So what I like to do with it is to create a grid like this one. So this happens to have, what we've got, 2, 4, 6. This placing the selenite in the center and radiating out. That's a selenite tower radiating out. And you could replace that with a quartz in the center if you wanted to, radiating out this incredibly high vibrational light out into your environment. Selenite's all about universal conscious, universal love, and so it really kind of brings in this higher energy, which it brings through your soul star chakra and your crown chakra, and it opens them up really easily. And it's a great clearing stone. It clears confusion, it clears blockages, and it clears and protects and purifies your environment, which is like why I like to do it in a grid. You could replace it if you wanted to transmute energy. Whoops, I have got other stones on there. Excuse the stone, other stones in there. Those happen to be, I was working with some nice rough Larimar. But if you wanted to use the violet flame and cleanse the energy, you could put an amethyst there. If you wanted to work on protection, protect your environment, you could then use something like a black tourmaline, bring in the grounding, bring in the protection, and radiate the protection out with this light, anchor in the light, and radiating out this protection by using light and not fear. So those are just one of the ways that we can use selenite. I like to radiate it out. The other way that I like to work with it is to create a grid around something. So I use this for cleansing my other crystals, and for bringing in the higher energies into them. So it charges them up as well. Some things are only used for cleansing. Selenite I like to use for cleansing and charging. So you get an all-rounder. So if I was to say, pop this black tourmaline in the middle, this is black tourmaline in quartz, and surrounded with a selenite, then instantly we've got something that cleanses the stone. If I've been working with, say, tourmaline a lot, which I have been, there's a lot of it's great for clearing negativity, for clearing. I've moved into a new home, so I'm clearing out the energy here. So I've worked with it a lot. Now, all crystals will store the energy, or most, not all. Selenite doesn't. It's one of few, neither does kyanite. But other stones store the energy that we have worked with, that we've released, and any of our blockages we've released, old habits that no longer serve us. So now the crystals that we work with want cleansing. So pop it in a selenite grid. Now, it doesn't have to be this many. I substituted 2 baby ones because for some reason I'm missing one of my bigger ones. A simple square will do. So you can simply take 4, pop them in. Whoops, there we go. And pop them in that. What a good thing to do is to join them up energetically, physically, which joins them up energetically. The second you're touching them, and then you touch a center stone to them, so center stone to that, move to the next one, center stone, and you move and you connect them all. What you do by doing this is you are forming a pyramid of light. So instead of just a plain square, you can imagine now this energy is going up in a pyramid, and the stones that are in the center are surrounded, are encapsulated in this pyramid of light, and leave them 24, 48 hours, however long you feel is necessary to cleanse them. So, and last but not least, let's just move these out of your way. These grids, by the way, are grids I work together with my son, and he creates these for me. So I give him the designs, he creates them for me. If you are interested in them, have a look on my Earth Spirit page. It'll be www.earth-spirit.co.uk, or my Earth Spirit page on Facebook, where you'll find a link to a gridding. I'm just setting up a link to a gridding, or the what do you call these? The pyrography. These happen to be done with laser, but that's by the by. So I'm getting distracted. Let's carry on. Last but not least, and I happen to have a picture of a little cute little blue tit here. You can put selenite, and again, I happen to have towers. You can use tumblestones. You can use the smaller varieties of this. They don't have to be going up. I like these because they go up and the energy forms again like we formed here. You're forming a 3D. You have pillars of light. So I like to put these around a photograph of somebody who needs healing, somebody who needs peace. I shouldn't say need, you're not needy, but somebody who would benefit from healing, from a sense of peace, from clarity. Selenite brings great clarity. It helps us see the bigger picture. It helps us see deeper. You can even take a picture of your home if you want. If you've got, I don't know, things going on in the neighborhood and you want your home safe and protected, I always surround my home. I have a selenite in every corner of my home. In fact, exactly like this. So you can either place a picture of your home here, or you can physically place a selenite in each corner. now I don't have tourmaline because they're round, so I'm going to substitute them for silver sheen obsidian. Oh, and I'm missing one. Okay, and one normal obsidian. So what you can do is you surround your home in every corner, pop one selenite and one black tourmaline, or I said this is a silver sheen obsidian. Normal obsidian works the same. I said I happen to like black tourmaline. I find it the most grounding and protective, and it forms a barrier around your home. So anybody needing this, I said you can do that, but simply selenite, excuse the noise, all on its own will work for anyone. If you are doing distant healing, these are great just to pop on your book, in 4 places, or you can simply place one, if this was your book, you can just place one selenite onto your book and ask that the healing